Hello and good evening. It's a Monday and you're watching Newsplus right here on ZTN Prime. Here's to hoping you did have a restful weekend. My name is Faith Nyaude. Here are the stories making headlines tonight. Government says it is moving to introduce high-pressure blow-off technology to clear blocked drainage systems as flash floods wreak havoc in the city. The Zimbabwe Revenue Authority intercepted and recovered over 4,000 illicit consignments in 2025 as authorities move to tighten border security. WHO's mourned for-profit Walter Maggaya as he has been slapped with 4 fresh counts of rape. And in sports, Zimbabwe will face 5-time champions India in their Super 6 match at Queen's Sports Club on Tuesday. Now, our top story this evening, government says it is moving to introduce high-pressure blow-off technology to clear blocked drainage systems as part of a long-term solution to persistent flash floods affecting Harare and other urban centers. Addressing the media in the capital this morning, Local Government and Public Works Minister Daniel Garwe said the intervention will be implemented through public-private partnerships, leveraging modern technology to restore drainage infrastructure functionality.
Flash floods have once again exposed deep-seated infrastructure challenges in Zimbabwe's major cities, with Harare bearing the brunt of blocked drainage systems that quickly overwhelm roads and residential areas during heavy rains. Government now says it is moving beyond short-term manual interventions, opting instead for modern, high-pressure drainage clearing technology capable of dislodging blockages buried deep within stormwater systems.
When it rains, our roads are flooded in Harare. The reason why they are flooded is because vendors store or keep their waste in the drains. So when it rains, the drains become blocked.
The new intervention will be executed through public-private partnerships, a model government says has already shown positive results in the water sector.
We are now bringing in technology that can blow off all that blockage so that our drains are start functional again. But we need to go through the PPP arrangements.
The minister also expressed concern over what he described as resistance by the city of Harare to utilize available government support aimed at improving service delivery.
Local authorities technical support unit, which is housed at our CPU yard here, where we've got yellow machines, tube trucks, and many other pieces of equipment. And we said the local authorities come and hire from us. The only local authority that hasn't come to hire from us is City of Harare.
Government maintains that effective coordination between central government and local authorities is critical if urban infrastructure is to withstand increasingly frequent extreme weather events.
Now, as the rainy season continues, authorities say the success of these interventions will depend not only on technology and funding, but also on responsible management and transparency on the part of municipalities. Reporting for ZTN Prime, I'm Ibn Mabunda, Zimbabwe's capital, Harare.
Now, still on the flooding in Epworth, a dormitory town northeast of Harare, torrential rains left families homeless after the Jacha River burst its banks, sweeping away houses built too close to the water. Our correspondent, Thesis Shambari, reports.
When the rain came, it did not knock. It tore through. For Tafiri Nyika Chigudu, the storm left more than water. It left silence where a home once stood.
Mvura yakainaya zvakanyanyisa yakauya nemhepo. Imba yangu yakadzamara yasvika muhafu, dzamara ichibva yazodonha. Ndakatraya kudhifenda kutora nemvura ichida kurasira ndichikupira, but ndatodonherwa nezvinhu zvese. Ndozvo zvai zvatosara zvakadasiwa ndo mabheti acho. Iyi ndo imba yacho yakadonha.
His house, inherited from his late parents, was swallowed by the Jacha River. He is not alone in this.
Saka madambudziko etiri kusangana nawo ndiwa emvura. Asi mugero uyu chakanaka uyu tanga tisingari nadambudziko remvura. Yatanga iyo iyi ndio mvura yati ataka kwesu.
At least 89 people have been left homeless in Epworth following torrential rains over the past few days. 19 people from 9 families were evacuated to Epworth High School, while more than 70 others in Ward 2 sought shelter with their neighbors.
Tatino kumbira kubatsirwa kati zvino vanhu vakawanda mbatya chikafu kusanganisira zvekupfeka dzimwe dzimba dzakatsemuka dzimwe dzakadonha saka mvura yakutobuda futi mukati medzimba idzi.
Officials say about 2,500 houses in Epworth remain vulnerable as they are located on wetlands and floodplains. Lawmakers warn this is only the beginning and urge residents to follow local authority plans.
Vanhu vanofana kugara kune nzvimbo dzakagadzirwa kuti vanhu vagare.
Epworth Mayor Councillor Nyarai Rutsito thanked organizations for the support pledged to the affected.
Nekuwanawo ve-Red Cross vasvikawo vati vachatibatsirawo kuti vanhu vachatipawo matenti nezvimwewo zvikwanisiro zvekuti vanhu havashandise vaone kubatsirikana. Tichivonga kuti toita sei kuti vanhu tovaendesa kuno.
The disaster has once again highlighted the dangers of settlement in flood-prone areas as climate extremes compound urban planning challenges, prompting government to commit land for formal settlement.
Is requested government for more land for Epworth, both for resettling people and for cemeteries, graveyards and so on. This is specifically for Epworth and Chitungu.
The sun may be shining today, but for some Epworth residents, the storm is not yet over. The danger is not yet over. These mud pools are just a stark reminder that a safer place is key to their survival. For ZTN Prime in Epworth, I'm Tisia Shambari.
Now, in other news, government and local authorities have joined hands to fast-track the rehabilitation of urban roads damaged by persistent rains. Transport Minister Felix Mona told journalists that the collaboration is expected to speed up road repairs while creating employment opportunities for local communities.
As the country continues to receive heavy rains, several road networks have deteriorated, with potholes becoming increasingly widespread. This has seen authorities coming together to ensure the situation is addressed.
But in some sections, the road will be weaker, and the moment you page today, the next day you see another pothole, a mushroom. But the ideal situation is to continuously maintain our roads, which is something that, again, a major departing point that we agreed in this meeting.
As part of the rehabilitation drive, an asphalt plant will be launched in both Harare and Bulawayo. Bulawayo Mayor David Coulthard says this facility is expected to significantly boost ongoing roadworks within the city of Bulawayo and improve the quality and speed of repairs.
City Council rehabilitated Silindiko Street near the Queen's cricket ground. But for several months it couldn't be completed. Now that we have an asphalt plant ourselves and that asphalt will be provided to us by the government, it will expedite those procurement processes. In fact, it may eliminate them altogether.
Contractors have proposed several measures to strengthen road rehabilitation programs, wherein they will provide resources and expertise that the government lacks.
When we tender some of these projects, we have these high value figures, but this can be reduced by way of sharing resources, sharing equipment. We are saying the government has some of this new equipment. We should not provide that. We should provide what the government does not have, meaning to say the overall project cost will actually come down.
Rural district councils have not been left out. They have appealed for additional equipment to enable them to carry out road maintenance efficiently.
We're going to lean on Zinara quite a lot. And they will see us knocking on the doors because no village, no road, no home should be left behind because of damaged roads or bridges.
With government and local authorities working together, there is growing optimism that road rehabilitation efforts will be accelerated, providing safer and more reliable roads for the public. For ZTM Prime, I am Sutachi Suegwaza in Harare.
And when Newsplus comes back, we give you details on the fresh rape charges that are being leveled against Prophet Walter Maggaya. Stay with us.
We're kicking your year off in all her glory with more, because we got you. You get it? You know that we got kicks, we got scores, we got action, we got roars. It's my specialty. We got drama, we got fun. We got more for everyone, with an upgrade on us just for you. More channels, more shows, more reasons to stay.
We got you.
DSTV, we got you all the way.
Harare, tune into the beat.
Capitalk 100.4 FM, your source for news, business, sports, fashion, and more.
Experience the pulse of Harare's culture and lifestyle.
Capitalk 100.4 FM, Harare's top radio station.
Join the conversation with Zimbabwe's top personalities.
Subscribe now for fresh and infotainment content daily.
Capital 100.4 FM, Harare's heartbeat.
Welcome back. You are still watching Newsplus. Thank you so much for staying with us. Now, prophetic healing and deliverance leader, Prophet Walter Maggaya, has been slapped with 4 new counts of rape after his arrest when he was leaving court this morning. He was remanded in custody to the 16th of February and was advised to apply for bail at the High Court when he appeared before Regional Magistrate Fazai Mtombeni. His lawyers, Admire Rubaya and Everson Chetambudza, complained to the court, saying the timing of Maggaya's arrest was meant to torture and embarrass the clergyman, as he has been abiding by his bail conditions and reporting to the police without fail. Now, the arrest follows the failure by prosecutors to put him on trial in the morning, citing non-presence of their witnesses in the initial 5 counts, while seeking a postponement to March. This resulted in Maggaya applying for refusal of further demand, citing harassment. Prosecutors said there was a communication breakdown with their witnesses in Ireland. Now, health authorities say they are on high alert for cholera as heavy rains continue to pounce on. In a statement, the Ministry of Health and Childcare warned that cholera, an acute diarrhea disease transmitted through contaminated food or water, can be fatal within hours if not treated promptly. Health officials say overflowing rivers, burst sewer pipes, and submerged boreholes have significantly increased the risk of water contamination, creating ideal conditions for the rapid spread of the disease. Now, City Health Director Dr. Prosper Chonzi said the city fathers are on high alert.
These incessant rains, this flash flooding, sewer flowing all over, garbage not being collected, we are in danger of a big and massive cholera outbreak. We see that in almost all the high density areas, Kuazana, Bodililo, Glenview, there is flash flooding. It's raining throughout the day, throughout the night. And if this continues, we will definitely get an outbreak of cholera and other watery diarrheas.
Now, still on that same matter, Dr. Chonzi emphasized that public cooperation is key in preventing an outbreak, warning that delayed action could cost lives.
We must prepare for an outbreak of cholera, an outbreak of dysentery, an outbreak of watery diarrheas. So, what must we do? We must be vigilant all the time. We must make sure that we treat all the water that we consume, all the water that we use for domestic purposes.
Now, still on issues that affect health and livelihoods, members of the community have welcomed a new support and empowerment initiative, the Center of Hope, which focuses on helping individuals with mental health issues and combating drug and substance abuse. This center was launched in Harare Central Business District last week.
The Center of Hope was launched in Harare under the theme Intentional 2026, Align, Build and Lead. The initiative brought together Bridging Gaps Foundation, Harare City Center SDHH, and Harare Corporate Chaplains Association, among other partners. The aim is to provide prevention support, counseling, life skills training, spiritual care, rehabilitation, and therapeutic services.
This is a transformational personal development session that we got, which was speaking to us as a person. Let's close off 2025, make mistakes, and then find closure about it, plan, be intentional about 2026. To also keep pushing, we are going to win, and being intentional about the year as the session was leading us to be empowered and being intentional. And I'd like to thank the Center of Hope for such a beautiful initiative.
Low side of Queens, and 2026 now I'm jump-started to have, because I have a foundation of where I'm going to start and where I need to go.
Center of Hope Director Nehemiah Piri said they have laid the foundation for the year 2026 and all services will be provided for free.
In the city, not just as an organization, but as a Christian organization that responds to the real life issues that are affecting our young people. You talk about drug and substance abuse, you talk about mental health challenges, you talk about families that are breaking, you talk about unemployment, you talk about lack of skills. The Center of Hope is just there.
The Center of Hope is poised to introduce a New Year strategy session designed to help individuals align with their faith, build capacity, and lead with impact. Latwo Nyangu for Certain Prime in Harare.
And now in other news, the Zimbabwe Revenue Authority, ZIMRA, intercepted and recovered over 4,000 illicit consignments in 2025 as authorities heightened border security operations across the country. This came out at the International Customs Day commemorations at the Plumtree Border Post in Matebeleland South this morning, recognizing custom officers as frontline defenders against smuggling, illicit trade, and cross-border crime. Now, Acting ZIMRA Commissioner General Mr. Mishagova said, while revenue collections remain important, customs officers are increasingly focused on protecting society through vigilance and intelligence-led operations.
As illicit trade and cross-border crime grew more complex, ZIMRA continues to invest in modern technology, like scanners, and also intelligence systems. We are moving into AA as well. However, our greatest asset remains the integrity, vigilance, and professionalism of our people.
Now, in the year 2025, customs and trade-related taxes contributed about 31% of ZIMRA's total revenue, underscoring the role of efficient border management in supporting national economic stability. Deputy Minister of Finance David Mnangagwa said the recovery of more than 4,000 illicit consignments in 2025 reflects government's commitment to tightening border controls and protecting the economy from smuggling and revenue leakages. He also said government is accelerating reforms such as the electronic single window, SCUDA world upgrades, and intelligence-led border management to enhance efficiency, reduce clearance times, and curb illicit trade.
In 2025, total revenue collections reached $7.6 billion, with customs-related taxes contributing approximately 31% of total revenue. This underscores the central role of our borders, not only in facilitating trade and travel, but also financing public services and national infrastructure. This performance reflects increased adoption of electronic transactions, strong collections from customs duty, VAT on imports and excise, and the positive impact of enhanced compliance and enforcement measures.
Now, in agricultural news, government has developed a vaccine to contain January disease, a move expected to significantly reduce livestock mortality. This was revealed during a nationwide disease surveillance tour that was aimed at strengthening measures against outbreaks, including foot and mouth disease. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Professor Obet Chiri, said the locally developed vaccine is already lowering deaths risk to tick-borne diseases. He also added that government is also distributing tick grease to farmers as part of their efforts to strengthen tick management programs and safeguard livestock health.
We have developed a vaccine, ball vaccine, which we are applying and administering to our cattle. That has reduced deaths to January disease to a very big scale. We are also encouraging our basic and the most effective way of controlling January disease, these tick-borne diseases, by ensuring that we dip. Currently, we have the 554 dipping regime, which means really dipping our cattle weekly to ensure we keep the tick situation under control. We are also monitoring and ensuring that in the A2 farms, spray races are there. We are also distributing tick grease to ensure that we have tick management schemes as effectively as possible.
Now, Professor Jiri also confirmed that a recent foot and mouth outbreak in Maggaya linked to a contact with a stray buffalo has been contained through swift veterinary response. The ministry has also adopted a strategy of dipping cattle weekly to help contain the spread of tick-borne diseases and prevent any further outbreaks.
We are busy doing surveillance to ensure that we are still safe. We have had over the last week an outbreak in Maggaya district, which we have already notified to ensure that that region is known that there is an outbreak of FMD, which we are really trying to put under control. Of course, it was because of a stray buffalo which we could identify. However, on a regional scale, we have an increased scare because of the upsurge in foot and mouth in South Africa, foot and mouth disease in Botswana, and also in Zambia. So we are busy watching that to ensure that we don't get an upsurge of foot and mouth in our diseases. So far, so good in terms of our country situation, in terms of foot and mouth disease.
Now, when Newsplus comes back, we take a look at what's happening in the world of business.
We're kicking your year off in all her glory with more because we got you. You get it? You know that. We got kicks, we got scores, we got action, we got roars. It's my specialty. We got drama, we got fun. We got more for everyone with an upgrade on us just for you. More channels, more shows, more reasons to stay.
We got you.
DSTV, we got you all the way.
Didn't graduate. I guess I blew it.
You couldn't advise him anything. He would just look at you and say, so who do you think you are?
We were just like really spoiled.
And then they just give me the receipt and I'd pay.
The guy walks in one day and then he says that he wants to make a movie.
He was blowing the money.
There was just like this habit that he had where as soon as he got money, it was gone.
I just didn't have the skills or the experience.
This money, I could see it disappear so fast.
Well, welcome back. You are still watching Newsplus. Now we take a look at the world of business, where Zimbabwe has secured a major international tourism milestone after Tourism and Hospitality Minister Barbara Rodzi signed a letter of intent with UN Tourism Secretary General Shaika Alunais. Now the signing confirms Zimbabwe as the host of the 23rd UN Tourism Committee on Tourism and Sustainability meeting that is set for Victoria Falls in April of 2026. It will also be held back-to-back with the 3rd UN Tourism Women in Tourism Congress that's running from the 28th up until the 30th of April 2026, further positioning Zimbabwe as a leading tourism destination on the global stage.
Today we are very, very happy as we have signed the contract with UN Tourism of hosting the International Sustainable and Resilience Year for Tourism, which is going to happen next year in 2027. The whole world will be celebrating sustainability and resilience in tourism. And the first ever planning meeting for UN Tourism about this international year to celebrate resilience and sustainable tourism will happen in Zimbabwe from 27 to 28 April. So we can only celebrate and also send our gratitude to UN Tourism, the new Secretary General Shaika, who has signed together with the Minister of Tourism in Zimbabwe this morning.
Well, still at the same event, Minister Baba Rodzi expressed satisfaction with Zimbabwe's strong presence at the event, saying that the country's exhibition attracted significant international interest. She said the inquiries reflect growing confidence in Zimbabwe as a tourism destination and continue to elevate brand Zimbabwe onto the world map.
We are here in Spain, Madrid, for FE2, and a tourism expo just to market our destination like any other countries. As you can see, there's so many countries around who are on the hype of marketing their destinations. And we are with the ambassador of Zimbabwe to France and Spain. She's coming here representing His Excellency to also be monitoring and to be with us with the work that we are doing. We are very happy. Our stand has so much activity. The operators who came for this expo are very happy. A lot of inquiries are happening since yesterday until as we speak right now. We are just coming from meeting the King of Spain and his wife. We send our gratitude to the Republic of Spain for inviting Zimbabwe to be part of the ministers who are greeting and conversing with the King.
And now for a look at some sporting action. Welcome back. Now we start off with some cricket news, where Zimbabwe will face five-time champions India in their Super 6 match at Queen's Sports Club on Tuesday. The young chevrons scraped through to the Super 6 ahead of Scotland and will now face a relentless India who are unbeaten in this tournament. In football, close at home, former FC Platinum striker Thandolwe Ngwenya was the hero for AmaZulu in a 3-2 win over TS Galaxy in the South African PSL on Sunday. Coming off the bench, Ngwenya bagged a brace and got an assist as Usutu twice came from behind to pick up a 5th win from their last 7 league outings. AmaZulu are up to 4th place on the log, just 2 points off the pace set by core leaders Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. Warriors forward Junior Zindoga was also on target for TS Galaxy. And now Zimbabwean-born boxer Derek Chisora will face former world heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder in London in April in his 50th career fight. Chisora, who is 42, said last year he would retire after a 50th bout, which would take place overseas. Now, the pair were due to fight about 13 years ago, but Wilder withdrew from the bout after an arrest for domestic violence that prevented him from traveling to the UK. Wilder won his first 40 fights before drawing with Tyson Fury in 2018 and then suffered successive defeats by the former Gypsy King in 2020 and in the year 2021. Chisora has also faced Fury 3 times, losing all 3 in 2011, 2014 and then again in 2022. And with that, we conclude tonight's bulletin. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Faith Nyode. We leave you with the weather forecast. Good evening and enjoy the rest of your week.